guys have absolutely
no
freaking idea how many technical difficulties. Like, we had like 7 freaking episodes that we recorded. Never gonna see the light of day. So many technical difficulties.
But we think we figured them out.
Hopefully, if this ends up not being able to be an episode, I'm going to have a mental breakdown. Well, another one. Yeah, so we're sorry. Apparently, so we did have a second episode up, and then I don't really know why, but I'm assuming it's because of the music that was in it. I think that I got taken down because of that. So technically it's unlisted. So if you have the link, you can see it. So yeah, unfortunately that happened. So now we only have 1 episode up. Okay, guys, we're going to be honest. We forgot to do an intro in the beginning of the video. So here's the intro. That's Monica.
That's Rachel.
And welcome to Fix Yourself. Anyways, you guys are on top of a cat tower on top of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. Just to give you a little visual, that's what's happening right now. Okay, so this episode is not going to be our usual like Reddit story episode. We are going to be
usual like they've seen the other episodes.
I know. Okay, that's the thing with this podcast is we don't really know what's going on. Like each episode is going to be its own thing, and yeah, but so I just got back from a trip to India. Ooh, I was there for 2 weeks.
No.
16 days.
16 days.
And it was great. It was fun. A lot of people ask me what India is like. So if you head over to my Instagram, there is a reel on there that I kind of
@_Rachel_George_.
And there's a reel on there that has a couple clips of like some places that we went to and like kind of how it is. But yeah, it's really different. Like I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Like, first of all, the place that I'm from, or sorry, my parents are from, is called Kerala. And Kerala literally means the land of the coconuts. So there are coconut trees everywhere.
No way.
There is just like vegetation everywhere. Everything's like a lot closer together. I don't even know how to explain. There's like stray animals just like everywhere. It's really pretty, but it's also really humid. I don't think all of India is humid. I think just like Kerala and kind of like how it was. We were in Trivandrum. I'm so sorry in advance to all my fellow Indians who are hearing my major American accent, and it's so embarrassing, but it's all I got. So yeah, so that was really fun. I was there for a while.
Too long.
Yeah, like I really enjoyed it. I saw a lot of family and it was really good, but I missed my bed and I missed my pets and I missed you.
Why was I last? I think I should have been first.
But it was like the grand finale.
Okay.
Also, I just want to take a moment to say happy 13th birthday, Monica.
Thank you.
I can't believe you're already 13.
It's been a long 13 years.
Yeah, it's been an eventful 13 years. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. We went to this nice resort that was called the Leela Resort, I think. And I can't remember the city it was in. But it was super nice. Met a lot of family just around. It was refreshing, but I'm still getting over the jet lag.
Well, maybe if you didn't bite people and they woke you up.
I don't bite people. That you're projecting because that's you. You bite people.
Not when they wake me up.
I cannot be held responsible for how I am when people try to wake me up. And I'm not. It's not me. That's the thing. It's not me. Like, I have no recollection of biting you. I literally do not remember that at all. And I'm like 90% sure it didn't actually happen.
She's nuts. Anyway.
Says you.
Listen, here's my thing. I tried to get her to stay up. She won't. She just fell asleep at 8:30.
I didn't mean to. We were watching a movie.
No, literally there's been like 3 times.
It's so messed up. Even in India, there was a full day where I accidentally fell asleep at 10 o'clock in the morning and woke up and it was dark outside and it was like 7 p.m. and I accidentally slept through the entire day. So yeah, sleep schedule is really messed up, but it's fine. Whatever. I'm usually pretty good at falling asleep. So I can fall asleep on concrete. I can fall asleep while there's a whole worship session going on at fall retreat. I fell asleep in the corner of a room on the floor while a whole like set was going on.
At winter weekend this year, she fell asleep in bed while me and all of our girls surrounded us and we were all talking, and she was just...
I was out. I love sleeping, but now it's all messed up. So I tasked Monica with coming up with some questions for when I get back. So what are the questions, Monica?
Okay, she thinks she knows what my question's going to be.
I feel like I know what at least one is going to be.
She doesn't. I can guarantee it.
Okay,
what was your favorite part of India?
I think my favorite part had to be, honestly, like, seeing everything was really fun and, like, doing the things were fun. But I have a little cousin, and his name is Ruben, and I had not met him yet because the last time I had been to India was, I think, like 6 or 7 years ago, and Ruben is 3, so I never met him, and so it was really fun meeting him and, you know, seeing all this family. Like, my mom's, like, brother and sister are there, like, random, like, cousins, and my grandma's there. Both my and my other set of grandparents were there. Like, it was really good seeing them because it's been a long time. But it was sad to say goodbye. But yeah, that was the best part, was finally getting to meet Ruben.
Okay. Approximately how many times a day did you think, wow, I wish Monica was here to hang out with me? A good amount.
I was like texting you when I could, but we didn't get a international plan, so I could only use my phone when I had a Wi-Fi, and not every place has Wi-Fi. So, and then a lot of times when I was texting her, like, I was getting ready for the day and she was going to bed.
Or
the other way
usually
around.
we'd FaceTime and like she would be getting ready and I'd be going to bed. And
That's
I'd
what I
watch
just
cake videos and falling asleep.
Yeah, no, a couple times she like would fully fall asleep, and I'd just be like, okay, I'm gonna let you go now.
Okay, let's preface this by saying her time, it's like 10 a.m. My time, it's like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was waking up at 6:30 to go to work. So.
I mean, you're the one who answered the call.
Well, yeah, because I missed you and I was bored and lonely.
Yeah.
I watched Finding Dory 2 times.
Mm-hmm. You watched Tangled.
Twice.
That's a good movie.
Though.
She took care of all of my pets.
In the lawn.
What?
In the lawn.
I'm like, okay, it's been like a week, right, since I'm back. And then Monica goes, I don't even know how this came up. And she's like, you want to hear a funny story? And I was like, what? And she was like, so.
Okay, let me preface this. I debated just not telling you because I was like,
I'm so glad you did. I'm so
But
glad
I was like, she's going to think this is funny. Okay.
And the timing was funny because, like, I've been back for a while and you just now, like, recently told me.
Okay, this is what happened. Let's preface this. One day, I like, look outside. There's somebody, like, fertilizing the lawn. I don't know. She, like, rides by on this little lawnmower. It's not like a lawnmower. It's like a little machine. And it's like spraying fertilizer on the lawn. I'm like, okay, great, whatever. Sherlock and I are watching. She leaves. I had no interaction with this woman or anything. I just saw her. And then I went to like leave. And so I opened the front door and there was like a little paper like under the doormat thing. And so I like pick it up. I'm like, oh, it must be mail. I'll put it on the table. And I looked at it and it was like from the lawn care lady. And like in in big print, it was like, lawn needs to be watered. And then it had like a couple options and like one of them was checked off, and it was like tomorrow was like checked off. And I was like, okay, the lawn needs to be watered tomorrow.
Keep in mind, we have sprinklers. Like normal people.
I don't have sprinklers.
Do you not have sprinklers?
No.
Really?
No.
I thought it was normal.
No. Well, I think it is, but like in newer houses.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so I'm like, I can't let this lawn die. This is like probably like the second day they were gone, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I can't let this lawn die. I need to water the lawn. And so I did. I took the hose and I watered the whole lawn.
She took one hose. Like, you guys, like, just picture this. She's watering my entire lawn.
Front and back.
I don't have a giant backyard, but I don't have a small one either.
I did front and back.
I'm at the pure like shock and confusion when you told me this. I was like, you watered my lawn. We have a sprinkler system. Didn't it rain the next day?
It literally rained like the whole time. But I was twisting the hose back up.
And she just doesn't tell me.
Saw the sprinkler head, and I was like, Okay.
I actually don't know if if like they're programmed to even be on right now.
I don't think that they did. So I just took it into my own hands.
That's so funny. You know what? I just really appreciate your dedication
Yeah.
to the craft, to taking care of my house, taking care of all these freaking plants.
There's 61 plants in this house.
Really? My mother, she loves plants. They're everywhere. And I did not inherit it because I can't even keep like one of those little cactus things alive. I
honestly,
get
it
too
was
distracted.
really specifically, okay, so before I left, her mom was like, water the plants, you know? She like kind of gave me a little tutorial. But there was one plant, she's like, this is my favorite one.
She did?
And I was like, so I like took extra caution on that plant, like, but I watered all 61 plants every 3 days.
Wow. Every 3 days? That's what my mom asked you to do?
Well, she said every couple days, and I took that to heart.
Very seriously.
Listen,
I don't even think she waters them that much.
No, I was not letting them die on my
Wow.
watch.
Yeah, that's wow. The commitment is just wow.
Your pets ate every day at 5 o'clock.
Wow.
If I was here, if I wasn't, they ate a little bit later. But
yeah, they definitely don't eat at the same time every day with us. I don't even see. That's the thing is, I feel like you took better care of them than if we were home.
probably.
You
but
definitely did. Okay, what's your next question?
Oh shoot. Okay, so you went to India to see family, but I feel like the real purpose you didn't even accomplish. Because like what was the point of going if you weren't gonna see the Taj
I
Mahal?
freaking knew it. I knew it. That was the one that I knew you were gonna ask me. You don't understand how white that sounds. I've never been to the Taj Mahal ever in my life because when you go to India as an Indian, you're not going to do the most touristy white people things. You're gonna go see your family because I have a freaking giant family.
Take her to the Taj Mahal.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I've never seen the Taj Mahal, and she kept asking me. Well, first of all, she wasn't even sure if the Taj Mahal was in India.
I did know.
No, you were like, wait, is the Taj Mahal in India? And I was like, I was flabbergasted when you asked me that. She also thought that Paris was in Italy. So,
Isn't it?
Paris?
Oh, it's in France.
Sometimes I forget okay. You know what's really weird about Monica is like she's actually like pretty smart. Like when it comes to certain things, like she's really smart. But like when it comes to life, you really have your blonde moments. Like you really do.
What was the one that I had the other day? Oh,
There's so many.
what if you just called Taylor up? I didn't realize they meant Taylor Swift.
That's the whole point of the saying. It's because like obviously you can't just like call Taylor Swift. There's so many more that's not even that bad of a. Also, she's incredibly bad at spelling. What was the one thing that you said recently? Oh, breed. You spelled it bread. She's actually doing the same thing with reed. She's spelled it REED instead of READ.
What does REED spell then?
It spells like it. That's like a plant, like a reed. Yeah, it's like I'll show you.
Like a clarinet reed.
Oh, that too.
Okay. Yeah. I got it.
This is a reed. Yeah.
That looks like a cattail.
Okay. Anyways, any other questions?
Yes. What, if you were to go back, what is one thing that you did that you'd be like, I have to do this again? I think I know what your answer would be.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think the most fun times that we had there was when our older two cousins were there. So they are from a place called Bangalore, and that's a different part of India, and they flew down and we went to the resort with them, and then they came and stayed like where we were staying for a couple days. And that's when it was the most fun. Like, okay, so we have Roshna, and she is 21, 22. I actually don't really know.
Me too.
And then we have Rivia Techi, and she is 25, I think. So they are my mom's sister's daughters. And when they were around, we got to first of all, again, I haven't seen them in like 6 years. So like, it's basically a bunch of like catching up. But a lot of our talking was just being like comparing India and America, which I really, really want them to come. So if you guys see this, come to America. I want you to visit, and I want to show you everything, and I want you to see like how like different it is, and you know, it'll be really cool. But anyways, so that I feel like that's when we like, I think like me and my brother and my sister would agree that like that was the most fun, because like we had, oh my gosh, like first of all we had the resort, which was really fun. We got to relax, go to the pool. It was really pretty. But then also like when we had this day where we went to the mall, and guys, this is like a giant mall. I'll put in like videos and stuff so you can see. It's a giant mall, and it has a whole like a mini amusement park inside of the mall, like on the first, like on one of the like top floors. A whole amusement park. Like it has multiple rides. Like we did bowling. There's a movie theater like in a separate part. Like it was a giant mall. We also saw a movie. We saw The Flash, which it wasn't that good. So yeah, we talked a lot about them. We also like went on a bunch of rides. We bowled, which I won somehow. I think it was definitely rigged because like we were all getting points we shouldn't have gotten, and also like the lane was like tilted, I think. And so like we went bowling. We went on a bunch of rides. We played. There was like a whole like there's a bunch of arcade games. There was like a VR thing. There was like a legit like tiny like roller coaster, which like it was like pretty fast, like it was fun. And there's one of those things where like you go up and then it drops you, and then I have one of those things where it goes like around, you know. I'm trying to think of what else. There was like multiple rides that we went on, and it was super fun. So yeah, that was a really fun day. And then yeah, that was, I think the most fun was just hanging out with our cousins, because like we literally, they're on the other side of the world. We never see them. So that was the most fun part for me.
Okay, favorite thing you ate?
Oh my gosh, there is good food in India. I would have to say, oh no, I'm going to butcher these words with my American accent. Yes. My American white girl accent. I'm trying to think. So my uncle's wife, her name is Lovely Auntie. She makes amazing food. So we were like spoiled like every single day. We just got a bunch of good food. Appam is really good. We had some good, I can't say, it's like puri.
My favorite part is that every time we were FaceTiming, like Isaiah would come in and like tell her what was for breakfast, and she'd be like, say that again? How'd you say that? Because she like made fun of how he says it.
My accent's really bad, but my brother and sisters are way worse. What else we had? We had so much good food. Like it was tasty. I don't know why I said it like that. I have the giggles.
Tag it up. You want to know what I did while you were gone? Okay, while you're looking, I'll tell them what I did. I laid there on the couch that's right behind you and watched movies and cried because Rachel was gone and I was bored and sad.
What is this?
That's an...
Wait, you can see it. Dang it.
It's a taxi. It's like a little car.
So... in India, like, a really common and cheap way to, like, get from place to place is to take an auto.
Did you do those?
Yeah, we definitely did. And they're, like, fun, too. For some reason, like, okay, one thing you need to know about, like, driving in India, it is crazy. Like, rules, never heard of them. Like, it's literally insane. First of all, it's on the other side. It's on the right side. No, we're on the left.
No.
Yes, we are.
We do not drive on the left side of the road.
No, the driver's seat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they drive on the left side of the road. Yeah, okay. but it's just like honking, and like people aren't really in the lane.
Oh, that's where you
like,
get it from.
It's really like packed. It's really like packed, and like, anyways, so like a lot of times it'll be like really like, you know, jerky. Like it'll be like, you know what I mean? It's not smooth. Yeah. It's not smooth. And so I kind of get car sick because of that. But in autos, the sides are basically open. It has 3 wheels. It's not even like a 4-wheeled car. It has 3 wheels, and they're super cheap, and like you can get from one place to another. How many people do you
fit in it?
I mean, you can fit like 4, but really it's like 3 adults. But sometimes my sister would sit on my mom's lap. Oh yeah, that's another thing is like you can like full on like, even like in a regular car, like you can just sit on someone's lap in the front. They don't care.
Oh, and I worked. I started my job.
Yeah, how's that going?
It's been great. It's been a crazy adventure. Kids are nuts. They gave me the stomach bug, so I don't really appreciate that. But it's been very fun. I've met a lot of new friends. Played a lot of games. I had to serve ranch to children, which was not fun.
Oh my gosh, they don't have ranch in India.
Thank God.
At least I don't think they have it. Like, it's not a common thing. What is this?
This is that thing that you said that one time and I didn't know, and it's like Nan or something. Is that it? What is it?
It's called not Nan.
I don't know. I couldn't remember. I just knew it was like Nan or something.
Like, okay, I know that, like, okay, don't take offense to this. I know white people, like, obviously can't know certain things, but I thought they'd at least know what non is.
How would I supposed to know that? I'm a hot dog girl, okay?
Oh my gosh, our baggage, guys.
Let's talk about your travel day,
Okay,
actually.
That's a good idea. So basically, we had travel problems both ways. First of all, we took Air India, which isn't the most trusted airline. Sorry, Air India, don't sponsor us.
Or do, but get better first.
Yeah. Honestly, they weren't too bad, but we booked our tickets a little bit last minute. Like, obviously not last minute because you can't do that if you're flying internationally. But, like, relatively, we would usually book it a little earlier. And we would tend to want to stop somewhere. Like, we have 3 flights, right? And we would tend to want to stop somewhere that's not in India before our last flight to the certain part of India that we're from. But because we did it last minute, we had to stop in New Delhi on the way there, which is in India, and then go to Kerala or Trivandrum. Well, first of all, okay, this is how it goes. I think we went to Chicago first, which was a couple hours. Then from Chicago, we went to New Delhi, which was 14 hours. Mm-hmm. And then from New Delhi to Trivandrum, it was like a couple more hours. But our second flight, the 15 or 14-hour flight, got delayed 12 hours. So what would have been like a quicker like travel time, we had to like, first of all, like go to Chicago. Then we had like a ton of hours to just like sit there. So they booked us a hotel, and we went to a hotel, which it was a lot because first of all, we couldn't get onto the bus. We couldn't find the bus to take us to the hotel. So that took like a long time to just find the bus. And then we finally got to the hotel, and then it was like this whole thing. And then we finally got back, and then we flew the 14 hours. And then because the second flight was delayed, they had to find a new flight for the third one. So then we had to stay another like, I don't know, bunch of hours in another hotel. And getting transported to that hotel was a pain because we had to wait so long for like it was just so complicated. And then we like stayed there, and then we had to figure out like we had to make sure we were back in time and all of that. We finally got to Trivandrum. It was fine. On the way back, what happened was, so instead of going to New Delhi, we went to Mumbai, and from Mumbai we went to New York to Detroit. And for the flight to Mumbai, that was fine actually, but then the flight from Mumbai to New York was delayed like a couple hours, which usually isn't a big deal, but we only had like a 2.5 hour like layover to get to the third flight. So because that flight got delayed like an hour, we had like a very limited time to get to the third flight, and we almost didn't make it.
I was stressed.
We had this travel agent that like took us like through to the front of security, like took us like everywhere, so just so we could make our flight. We were running through the airport. This travel agent, I'm sorry, she didn't know what she was doing. Like, I'm so sorry to this girl, but like she was like asking people where like the terminal 5 was, and the sign that said terminal 5 was literally right there, and I was like, I'm going to punch someone. But anyways, I didn't punch anyone, and we had to like run. We made our flight. It was okay, which we ended up sitting on the plane for a while because there's thunderstorms. So like we rushed just to sit in the plane for like an hour. But then, so the person who was like trying to get us to our third flight, I guess the communication didn't like between the travel agent. I don't think it's called travel agent.
I don't know. The lady who took you to your
The lady who took us to the flight, to the gate, to security, I don't think communicated with the other lady that we did make the flight. And so we get to Detroit. We're like, oh my gosh, we're finally home. We're waiting for our bags. Our bags don't come. So we're like we're waiting for a while. And then we're like, I think our bags are still in New York. So we contact the airline. And honestly, they got it to us really fast.
Yeah,
like we got here on Monday. No, it was the next day, the next night, Tuesday night, we got our bags.
Oh,
yeah,
dang.
super fast. So like, we're thankful for that. But like, it was just the most like complicated, like crazy. I mean, it could have been worse. We could have missed our flight, which would have been fine. We would have just booked a new flight. But it was just a crazy time.
It would not have been fine personally. I personally, on your way home, was stressed because this is what happened. So like when she didn't have Wi-Fi, we couldn't talk. Mm-hmm. And so like once the airplane, you left the house, so there was like a solid 24 hours where we had no contact because you were just traveling. Mm-hmm. And I was supposed to pick them up, but we were kind of stupid and didn't like confirm the times or like terminal.
I should have
anything.
told you that like you can look up the flight number and it'll tell
But
you.
I didn't have it.
But I sent it to you before we left, but I didn't like tell you to look at the flight numbers.
I don't think you sent it to me.
I
Did
sent
you?
you a screenshot.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways,
But I don't think it was in the beginning. It was like in the middle that I sent you that.
I don't know. We were like, I realized this and I was like, shoot, I meant to ask you about it like way before. So it was like, whatever. But they got there Monday afternoon. I worked Monday morning and I was just going straight from work to the airport. And so I like woke up Monday and I was like, okay, like I'm just going to assume that I'm picking them up at 12:30 like she said. And we're just going to like hope. And so then I was like, shoot, like I don't know what terminal it is. And I was like, they're probably not flying Delta. So it's probably the other terminal. I was like, prepared to just figure this out, right? So then like I'm at work and like when I'm at work, my phone is on me in case like my boss will like send updates, but usually I don't have time to like sit there and like look at my phone. And so I like just happened that day to be helping with check-in, and so I had a lot of time. I was just standing around and I saw that you had texted me and I was like, oh my gosh, quick, like ask her the flight information quick. So then I ended up getting it.
Yeah.
So I like knew and I was like, whoo, okay, we're good.
Yeah. And then we were just sitting in the car waiting for the baggage to come that never came. So, but it was okay. Then we went to Novella's and had the best pizza ever.
But
they're out of breadsticks. It's so sad. Like we would always get margarita pizza with pineapple and breadsticks, and they don't have breadsticks anymor.
They have garlic knots, but we should have garlic knots with like light butter.
Yeah, because the garlic knots were pretty good, but they were just like this pool of like unappetizing, like just like oil.
We should ask for it with light butter.
What did we get? We got fries. The fries were pretty good.
They were good, but not the same.
No. There's so many like stories within the trip, but I don't remember. I don't know how to get there. Okay, so now, yeah. So now I don't remember things unless they're like something triggers it.
Okay, ready? Take a left. Right.
Nothing.
Okay.
Anyways, so I thought it'd be fun. I couldn't actually bring food from India and drinks from India because that would have been complicated for security and stuff. But there's a ton of Indian stores. So if you guys ever want to like get Indian.
3 minutes from her house.
If you ever want to get like Indian food or like ingredients for Indian food, there are Indian stores like everywhere. So anyways, yeah. So
they have a really nice cart.
Yeah. So we went and it was kind of funny. Like, it's just so funny how much you stood out. I'm just like going there like I know what I'm getting. Even I probably stand out a little because
I was having the time of my life.
Yeah, but it was really funny. And I got like, these aren't like a bunch of Indian things, but they're more like things that I kind of grew up with. Whether it was like in India or here, these are a couple things that are my favorites, just like a few things. So I'm gonna have you try them and rate them. Maybe you could this is
my homage to Heather's food
there are
ratings.
there are a couple drinks and then there are a couple snacks, so I'll go get them.
Do you want me to entertain while you're gone? Do 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 do. Hey, she's wearing my shirt right now. This shirt that she's wearing is mine. And today, before I came over here, I was literally looking for that shirt, and I was like, whatever, I'll just wear this one. I came here, she's wearing it. I found it. Oh, did you know that my arms are different lengths? Look. Dude, I think it's gotten worse. My arms are uneven.
So the first thing I have to you was a drink. I feel like we should start with a drink so that you can like drink it with the snacks and stuff.
Cleanse my palate. Oh, okay.
So this is called a fruity mango drink. It's literally just mango juice.
I'm allergic to mangoes. No, just kidding.
Try it. I grew up on this stuff. I haven't had one of these in a long time. Oh my gosh, the smell.
Cheers. Smell it. How are you smelling this?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my gosh, I haven't had that in so long.
Well, now we know that Rachel's going to start drinking these all the time.
It's only 3 minutes away from my
I know.
I don't know if it has to do with my undiagnosed ADHD, but I get fixated on things and have them until I get sick of them, and then it's the next thing. Whether it's food, drink, hobby.
Do not buy if the pack is puffed or leaking.
Okay, next.
Sure. Wait, let me give it a rating.
Oh, yeah. Out of 10.
I'm going to be bold and say 9.
Wow, that's good. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's really sweet, but that's the point. Okay, this next thing, it's a snack. Okay, so culture in India is if you ever go to visit a house, which that's very common to like visit people, they will always feed you. Like if you are not fed, if they do not give you something to eat, something to drink, they feel like they failed. And if you say no, they'll be like, why not? Like they'll get offended. So, I mean, like, not offended, but they'll be, like, concerned, like, why aren't you eating something? Like, you need to always be fed. So, this is very common for, like, one of the snacks that they'll give you. So, this is called muraka. I probably said that wrong. Oh
that
my
sounds
gosh.
like Monica.
Every time
Sorry, that's probably cultural appropriation.
Every time I say something, I feel like people are going to roast me, but
I hope they do.
be careful. They're kind of hard.
Like, break a tooth hard? It smells kind of like a churro. Let me get the ASMR. This kid at camp yesterday. This kid, like, first of all, this kid was microwaving his pizza Lunchable. He accidentally knocked the kid sitting next to him's container of watermelon. And the kid was out of the room. He comes back in and he's like, "You have to pick up my watermelon. Get down like a dog and pick it up." And me and the other counselor in the room were like,
What did you do?
we just let him pick it up. And then the kid who knocked off the watermelon, one of his things got knocked over, and then he looked at the kid and was like, "Pick it up! Get down like a dog!" It was chaotic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell the viewers what this tastes like.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
It's not like sweet. It's like a salty snack.
Yeah,
I love these. These are good.
it was good. I'm gonna rate it 6, 5. I like the texture of it.
Mm-hmm. It's really
It
satisfying.
looks like, those are like Play-Doh tools, and you like squirt it out. That's what this looks like.
But it's a lot crunchier.
Well, it's like hard. I've always wanted to have an ASMR channel.
Let's not give it to her. Okay.
Huh?
The next thing. This
Girl,
is it.
you gotta let me chew. Hold on.
You don't have to chew while I'm talking.
Well, I know, but I need to, so it's not in my mouth when you're ready.
Just keep eating. It's fine. I'm going to just talk about it. So this is an Indian staple. This is called Parle G. They're just like little biscuits. What? What?
It just reminds me of like Maddie B, like a rapper name.
Yeah, this kid, Parle G. That's actually me. It literally looks like me.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, so this is Parle G. They're little biscuits. Usually,
he's dropping bars.
that's a girl.
She's dropping bars.
They usually have them with like milk or tea. So I brought a cup of milk. You don't have to use the milk, but usually you dip them in milk or tea.
Should I dip it? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Take a bite without the milk and then take a bite with the milk.
You didn't smell it.
I know what it tastes like. It's a regular like biscuit.
Oh, I like it was the milk better.
Really?
I feel like I've tasted something like this before,
Really?
but I can't figure out what it is. I just feel like she's spitting bars. Can you please spit some bars for us in her language?
Give me a beat. No, not in the language.
Yes.
Do you guys want to hear my Belgian impression?
Oh my God! Please, this is the moment. This is the moment.
Okay, give me something to say.
What does Belgique say?
Buford.
So bad.
Phineas. It's literally so good.
It's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Buford. I think you're just a hater. Haters gonna hate. Okay, moving on. I think we're gonna go with this. So, this is just one type of mixture. A lot of times, like, people will have all kind of things. They're just, like, mixtures that it's like another snack that they'll
Like
give.
a trail mix type of thing?
Kind of, but, like, you just, like, take a spoon and just you eat it like that. And there's, like, all different kinds of, like, nuts and, like, little snacky things and different type of things that go in it.
What am I doing?
You're just scooping it and putting it in your hand.
Do I need to mix it or just...
No,
scoop
just
it?
put it in your hand.
There's a leaf in here.
Yep. And then you eat it, just go like this.
Low-key getting peanut butter vibes.
I'm not getting it. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to peanuts. Honestly, there might be peanuts in here.
I was just... Rachel Elizabeth George!
Okay, but I'm not, like, actually allergic to peanuts.
If you die tonight...
I'm not. I've eaten peanuts before. I think I just get a little scratchy. Wait. You didn't write the Parle G.
Oh, Parley G, he's spitting straight
Jeez.
12.
Okay, so I thought we would double kills you, burns of one stone with this milk. And so this is Horlicks. Can you please close your mouth? Thank you.
Oh, I said eyes. I just closed my eyes. Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
So this is a Horlicks, and it's basically kind of like this mixture, and it'll make it chocolatey.
Like chocolate milk. This is like Nesquik.
Kind of, but it doesn't really taste like chocolate milk. I don't know how much to put in here, but
Read the instructions.
I'm just gonna eyeball it.
Okay, yeah.
It is cold milk, so it'll be a little harder.
Are you not supposed to use cold milk?
Usually use like warmer milk, but it's like easier to mix when it's warmer milk. But I usually do cold milk because I just like cold milk better. They have like other versions too, like they have vanilla and like whatever.
Isn't milk already vanilla?
No, this is one of your blonde moments. So you thought chocolate milk was chocolate, and then you thought normal milk is vanilla milk.
I don't know. I don't drink milk. Do you think I look like a camel?
One more time.
Do you think I look like a camel?
A camel?
Yeah.
Why do you think you look like a camel?
I just asked if you thought so.
I'm gonna have to go with no.
Okay, thank you. It's like chocolate milk. It tastes like Nesquik.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if it was warmer milk, it would dissolve.
Sorry. I'm choking.
Okay, last thing for now, for today. These are hide and seek chocolate chip cookies. They have a bunch of different kinds.
I like that you can like chomp it down the little things.
Mm-hmm. And then the little chocolate chips.
Is that the hide and seek part?
Sure.
8 out of 10.
Okay, so now put them in order. What's opposite of best? Worst to best.
I'm gonna go with this one first.
Really?
I like Parley. He's a G.
I was about to say that. I swear to God, I was about to say that.
Okay, that one next.
This one?
Yeah. Then the mango juice.
Okay.
Then this one. No, then.
Here, you can use this.
Okay. I can't decide between these two, so I'm gonna stack them.
Interesting. And the Mudika's at the end?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I wasn't in a salty snack mood.
Okay. That's really interesting. That's not how I do this at all.
How would you have done it?
Okay. Honestly, probably put Parley over here at the very end.
You're gonna disrespect him like that?
Yeah. And then Horlicks. Probably the mango juice would go like here.
Is these here?
Yeah. I think that's how I
Interesting.
would do it. Thank you so much for watching. We know that the episodes have been few and far between. Deepest apologies for that. But we're really excited to be back, and hopefully we're gonna be popping throughout the summer. Who knows, honestly. But thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to. If you like it, like it.
And if you don't, fix yourself.
Bye. I knew you were freaking doing that the entire time.
I wasn't doing the whole time. You know what song is stuck in my head right now? Squash Satan, kick him in the crotch. Squash Satan, kick him in the crotch.
I've never heard this song before.